We've watched several people try to maneuver across it, and nobody's done a really good job of it so far. Well, hey there, guys. We have moved on to North Georgia for a day of adventuring.
Yeah, we are in Tallulah Gorge State Park.
Yeah, we are going to hike on top of the gorge, down into the gorge, around the gorge, and across the gorge today. But first up, we've got to go take a short class and secure our permit to go down to the gorge floor.
Let's go.
Let's go. So this is a suspension bridge that we'll cross here a little bit later in our hike, and then we'll make our way down to the base of those falls down there as we explore the gorge floor. It's a beautiful day out, and we are excited to get started.
In 1970, Carl Walenda used this tower to tightrope across the gorge. And on the way, he did 2 headstands. That is crazy.
There is going to be a lot of climbing for us today, which is good because we need to get some of our hiking legs back under us again after a month of playing on the beaches and kayaking and doing some flat sea level style hiking. So it's good to get some more elevation gain in today. This is our first big hike, I guess you would say, since Guadalupe Peak, which seems like another lifetime ago from now. It's been probably, what, 5 or 6 weeks since we did that hike. So we're excited to be back out here on the trails again.
On the way back up, we may have to use these little benches to rest.
True. Well, we made it to the base of Hurricane Falls, and this is the section where you have to have a permit to continue past the gate on down to the floor of the gorge.
Yeah, it looks like from here there's a lot of rock scrambling through the water. Looks pretty treacherous.
It is kind of treacherous, I think, from here on out. At least this early part looks like we're going to need to take our shoes off. We did bring some King sandals. They're pretty sturdy, and they will allow us to keep our socks and shoes dry for at least a little while. We've watched several people try to maneuver across it, and nobody's done a really good job of it so far. So we're kind of anxious about how we're going to handle it.
Right.
But we're going to go give it a shot. A little steep, Paula. So we'll be on the gorge floor for just under a mile, and as we read, there really isn't a trail to follow. I mean, it's not marked. It's mainly one big long boulder scramble with just a few places here and there that you can walk on a path. This is not the way. That is the way.
This is Oceana Falls. It is so pretty.
Well, this journey down into the gorge has been pretty spectacular so far.
Oh man, it's beautiful, but that beginning part, getting across the river, was a little sketchy.
It was a little sketchy. The water was pretty swift flowing, and it's impossible to just skip from one rock to another. You're gonna have to get down into the water.
They told us at the visitor center we'd have to get wet, and we did.
And the rocks underneath the water that you were having to step across, they were covered with some slime, and so
Yeah.
it's a little hard to get your
Real
footing.
slick.
I was very proud of Paula. I know she was a little
helped
bit
me.
uncomfortable, but she did a
He had to give me a
great
hand
job.
up quite a few times.
Yeah, hand up and a hand clap for saying nice work.
And then someone told us they saw a snake, so ever since then we've been looking for snakes.
Yeah, we don't know if there's poisonous ones or non-poisonous or whatever. We don't care. We don't
like 'em.
We don't want to visit with them. And then we've got Oceana Falls behind us.
Oh.
We've seen quite a bit of waterfalls and cascades so far.
It's been beautiful out here so far.
It's been gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
So
I see
far.
what you did there.
You almost stole my line
Almost
because I've
did.
been practicing it the entire time, getting ready to say it's gorgeous.
But it really is gorgeous.
Let's see how many times we can keyword stuff gorgeous into this segment.
We are approaching Bridleville Falls. This is also known as Sliding Rock, and this is the place where we'll need to cross the river to start our climb back up to the rim.
Yeah, some locals, David and Sarah, told us where to cross and to place our toes against a ridge in the water to avoid slipping down the falls, which reportedly somebody's already done today.
Right.
We don't want to join them in that.
On the trail.
900 feet of climbing coming up.
Woo!
Let's do it.
Yay.
They said it was going to be a climb out of there, and they weren't kidding. We go way up there. You can't even see the top of where we go. That is seriously steep.
It is so steep.
That is wicked steep. I had to kind of bear crawl up. I'm just standing here right now and gravity is like pulling me backwards. It's that steep.
Well, we finally made it up to the south rim.
Yeah, we've only covered 3 miles so far, but they've been some doozies, haven't they? It's been a workout. That last just about 1/4 of a mile had 900 feet of climbing, and it was up some rocky terrain.
It was hands and feet. It was crawling, a lot of it.
It was really cool, though. I'm glad we decided to get the permit and going down
Me
to the
too.
floor, because that was definitely worth it for us.
But now we got to explore this side of the rim.
Yeah, there's lots of overlooks on this side as we make our way back to the north, so let's keep going.
We're here at Overlook 8, and below us is a view of Hurricane Falls. It's hard to believe that's the place where we entered the gorge and walked across the river.
Here at Overlook 9, you've got a view of Hurricane Falls. Then over here you have Caledonia Cascades. And then Oceana Falls. Just stunning.
There are 10 total overlooks on the north and south rims with 5 overlooks on each side. You're going to have great views from wherever you're at.
Well, that was an amazing hike, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. I loved it. I'm so glad we went ahead and got the permit and went all the way down, because it was just an amazing hike.
Yeah, they give out 100 permits per day. They are free, but you'll want to get here early. About 8 o'clock is usually when they open. Make sure you get that permit so you can get down to that floor, because it is definitely worth it.
It was.
It was a little adventurous at times, and certainly there was a big climb back out.
Oh, it was.
But it was well worth it. Such amazing views down there that you wouldn't get just from the rim. But the views from the overlooks on the north and south rim trails were also really, really good.
They were.
All total, we got about 4.5 miles in doing those different rim trails and down across the bottom of the floor. Everything combined out to be about 4.5 miles, which means we're tired, we're hungry, and it's time for us to go get a snack.
Yes.
Well, it's a little bit of a rainy, gloomy morning here as we prepare to leave the Tallulah Gorge area. So we thought we would stop in for a warm drink and a baked good to start the day off.
Yeah, we're at Tallulah 1882 Tea House, and it's in an old train depot.
We're excited to check it out. Let's go see what's inside.
This place is really, really cute.
I ordered the Eden's Mountain Mist Tea Latte, which is Earl Grey tea with vanilla and peppermint, blended with steamed milk and honey.
And I ordered the Fireside S'mores coffee. It's espresso with steamed milk and toasted marshmallow syrup.
We also got a Love Potion milk steamer, which is kind of like a Mexican hot chocolate that's sweetened with maple syrup.
And we got a couple of bakery items too. We got the banana miso bread muffin and a blackberry butterscotch scone.
That is delicious.
That's good.
Well, that was really tasty, wasn't it?
It was. What a great way to start the day.
The drinks were really, really nice and unique. And then the baked goods were also just tasty. We highly recommend Tallulah 1882 Tea House if you're in the area. Well, we had just a fantastic time at Tallulah Gorge State Park, didn't we?
We did.
It was so much fun. Weather was perfect. The views were just incredible. And I don't know about you, but I was glad to get some climbing back in.
And we got some climbing.
I loved those trails. It felt good to get a good solid workout after really kind of taking it easy for the past month or so.
Yeah.
We're going to move on from here to a state park in Tennessee, and we'll check in with you guys with that in our next episode.
That's it for our mission. What's your mission?
Is my hat on straight? Is my hat on good?
Oh, goodness.
Every time. Whoa. Almost ran into the camera.
In 1970, tightrope...
You were saying?
I was.
I was going to say that.
Oh, no. Why
I was
didn't you
totally
say it?
going to say that.
Why didn't you say it? Why were you waiting on me?
Whose line is it anyway?
It's mine.
It's my line. Yeah, we've only been doing what?
We still got a lot more to look at, so I don't know what we're saying.
Well, it's a little bit of a rainy, gloomy morning as we head out from Tallulah Gorge. Did I say Tallulah Gorge? I knew I was going to say Tallulah Gorge.
Georgia. Yeah, that's what
Tallulah, Georgia. Tallulah Gorge something. I don't know. Hey guys, it's Jimmy here. Our mission in every episode of this vlog is to share one of our fun-filled adventures with you guys. But our greater mission in life is to share our hope and happiness with you. One of the ways we do this is through a short faith-based thought for the day that I write. They take about a minute to read each day. They're free, and they're available at finishlinefaith.com or facebook.com/finishlinefaith. I hope you'll take a look.